Good day, everyone. My name is Samah Zaqout, and today I'm going to present the theme of forgiveness and mercy in one of the most important and famous Shakespearean plays, which is The Tempest. And this is the dominant and major theme in this play, and actually, it is very related and very touched in our daily life. For example, my friend yesterday told me that she will never forgive her doctor because he does not want to give her the bonus marks. And this is really very funny. But actually it is very sad because we should always put justifications to other and be merciful and forgive others. And this is what Shakespeare called for centuries ago. So let me give you a very brief introduction or summary about the play. Now the play starts where there is the Tempest, which is a very strong storm which blows, and there is Alonso, and Alonso is the king of Naples, and his party. They are struggling in the middle of the storm to stay alive. And there is Prospero and his daughter Miranda are watching the storm covering the ship. And then he told his daughter that he is the one who creates this tempest or this storm in order to take revenge from those people who are on the ship. And this took us to a very old story 12 years ago, which is the conflict between Prospero and his brother Antonio. And this is like Antonio betrayed his brother and he took his title, his property. He became the Duke of Milan instead of Prospero, and he disposed him. And now Prospero wants to take revenge, and he wants to destroy him as he did. Then the king and his party survived, and they have come ashore in different parts of the island, and Ferdinand come to that part where he met Miranda, Prospero's daughter, and they fall in love for the first time, and she reciprocated, and this is the story of their love. Then Antonio incites Sebastian to kill his brother Alonso in order to take the throne, and this is the very thing that he did with his brother 12 years ago. On the other side, we have Trinculo, Stefano, and Caliban who plan to murder Prospero. So we have many enemies against Prospero, and now Prospero, he wants to take revenge against these people. And he uses Ariel as a servant to punish Antonio, to punish the king of Naples, and he does not make them taste the comfort. Now then, the banquet scene comes. The banquet scene is the climax of the play, where there is Alonso and his men who are very exhausted because of searching for his son Ferdinand, and they of course did not find him. And then a strange music fills the air out of nowhere, and the spirits enter, and they gather a lavish banquet. And of course Prospero was there, but he uses magic, so he is not seen, he is invisible. And then a godlike voice excuses Antonio, Alonso, and Sebastian of their sins against Prospero. So they are all frightened, they all ran away, and this is the climax of the play. But the falling action is when Prospero feels that everyone is under his control, so he decided not to take revenge, he decided to forgive them, and he decided to give up magic. And this is the resolution of the play. Now, if we want to talk about the theme of forgiveness and mercy, it has this linear line, where there is, first of all, the betrayal of his brother Antonio, who uses his power to destroy his brother Prospero, and he and Alonso are the real sinners in this play. Then Prospero wants to take revenge, and he thinks that he is fair enough and just enough when he takes revenge. But this is the illusion of justice, because he manipulates the situation, he manipulates the justice in order to take his revenge. But then the play ends peacefully and harmonically when Prospero forgives, and he was very merciful to those who destroy him. And this is a symbol of Prospero's change to harmony and peace rather than revenge. And the revenge here is less harsh and cruel than other Shakespearean plays if we compare this to, for example, Othello and Hamlet or so on. It's like just Prospero wants them to feel their sins. He wants them to feel how they destroy him, and he just wants to return his property and his title, and that's it. And at the end he forgives them all. And he was very merciful to them. There are many positive results of this forgiveness and mercy. First of all, of course, the freedom of Antonio, Alonso, and Sebastian. The second thing is the sense of resolution and hope, and this sense is introduced to the audience because they feel that if you forgive, if you are merciful to others, you will end peacefully, you will have this harmony and hope. And then this forgiveness and mercy benefits Prospero himself because he gives up magic. And we all know that magic is a bad and negative thing. And he considers magic as the thing that brings him to this island. The fourth thing, of course, is the marriage of Ferdinand and Marinda, the lovers. And this is like a symbol of peace and harmony. And being a triumphant, I mean here, is that it is not easy for Prospero to forgive and be merciful. But what motivates them is that he was the winner. He was the triumphant. He saw them paying for their sins. He saw them suffering and frightened. And then he decides to forgive and be merciful. And then Prospero at the end turns to the audience and he said this: "Let your indulgence set me free." So he asked the audience to forgive him if he had controlled their thoughts, if he had controlled any character, and he says to the audience that you are the only one who can release me by applauding and clapping. And he says that as they would like their crimes forgiven, they should forgive. And this is the theme, this is the message in my presentation, which is the core of my presentation. This is the end of my road to be merciful and to forgive others. So this is what Shakespeare praises Prospero for, and it is very related to our lives. So please, if you have any problem with anyone, you can just forgive them and submit that matter to God as our religion, the Islamic religion, commanded. This is my presentation. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.